Hi and welcome to Reseller News. Today is August 1st, 2018. My name is Rich Bassini. Thanks for tuning in. Today I want to go over some topics that deal with e-commerce and reselling. So let's get right to it. I'm going to bump out of this screen here and jump over here. And you can see the first story I just want to go over really quick before we get into this here. I have to share this with you folks. This is really something else. This was from the CBS News, picked up on it, and it's in regards to a 7-year-old lemonade stand. They wanted to have a permit. Now I know there's people out there that may beg to differ with me and saying, well, you know, it is a health issue and stuff like that, but I mean, come on. When I was a younger kid, I remember me and my friend, we set up a little lemonade stand in front of the house, and we'd selling it for what, I don't know, a nickel or whatever it was, 10, 15 cents, whatever it was. You know, we were young kids just like this kid here. Nothing was ever said about it, and because the local, there was a fair, I think, going down in the area, and they shut it down because they were charging more for the lemonade when the kid was only charging, I think, 75 cents for a cup of lemonade. They were charging so much for it. I'm not going to play the story right now. But if you want to check it out, you can just go to it's newyork.cbslocal.com, and this one came out on yesterday, July 31st. Well, at least that's the posting date for 2018. And it got to the governor's attention where he's going to weigh in on it and see what the story is, and they want to see if he needs a permit to sell. So parents out there, maybe at least in the New York area, if you got kids that are willing to, that are thinking about starting a lemonade business, you might need a permit. So check it out if you get a chance. For those who are local New York, for New Yorkers who want to check out the story in case you didn't get a chance to read it. Again, it's newyork.cbslocal.com, and if you can't find it, just do a Google search. New York shuts down boys lemonade stand, and you will get the story. Let's move right along, because you can see I got quite a bit of windows open up here. This one here, that got bumped out of that one way too quick. All right, well, we'll have to get back to that story there. This one here, folks, I don't know if you heard of it, but let's get right to the beginning first before I bump out of this one here. Let me get over here for a second. You gotta excuse my computer. I got a lot of windows open up. I don't know. Did you guys ever hear of a rare Magic the Gathering card? This one here, just said over here, it just sold for more than a Porsche. It says a Black Lotus game card for Magic the Gathering sold last week on eBay for $87,672, according to Kotaku. But this wasn't just any old card. Now, I'm not familiar with a lot of things, and you know something, folks? When I do the reseller news, I'm glad I come across these things here to enlighten, to bring these things into focus, because, if it wasn't for my news, I'm sure you would probably heard it later on through your own news sources, but I'm glad I'm able to bring this to your attention because, as I do the reseller news, I come across these type of stories too that I have no clue whatsoever what they are. So, I do hope that the people who tune in and watch watch this reseller news channel, YouTube channel, you get something out of it. I really do. But anyway, moving on, I never knew about this here. Okay, this is something totally new. I never heard of it. There may have been people out there that heard of this here. I never did. And the story goes on to say, we read that there with the 87,000, says 4 factors that led to the card's high selling price: printing, rarity, condition, and the card's power when used in gameplay. Then it says, when the Wizards of the Coast Magic the Gathering launched in 1993, the first or alpha printing of the full set of 295 cards had black borders. Kotaku reports after the alpha cards limited beta printing added more cards and corrected the errors on some of the originals, and an unlimited print edition of the same cards but with white borders, followed by beta printing. The unlimited printing continues today. I'm not going to read the whole story, folks. I did, however, print up the 2 things in there just to save a little time. But before I get off of this one, let me just give you the website, because for those who are new, I do not read all the windows open up here. I do not read everything verbatim. all right, because we will be here too long, and I don't want to get into it that much, get that into it and expand on one particular topic too long. So it's digitaltrends.com, and if you can't find it, just do a Google search, gaming magic cards, and you'll find it. But when you click on the one for eBay, this is what you get. I'm going to close this one out here. So just remember the story, folks. If you get a chance, you want to check it out. This is what it comes out with. Analog Trends YouTuber gets the shock when he unboxed a $30,000 magic card. He goes on to say, holy God, that's an Alpha freaking Lotus. Okay, I don't know what these cards are. Okay, this is the first time I'm hearing about this. And no, I don't stick my head in the sand. It's like, oh, people think, oh, where have you been? I don't know these cards, these type of things, folks. I really don't. I'm not a gamer. I'm not too familiar with these type of cards. The only thing I remember is the Pokemon cards back in the day when my daughters had them. I'm not familiar with this here. And when you think about it, a $30,000 card. But anyway, it goes on over here. When you click another window, that says over here, one sold a recent YouTube. I'll read this one very quick. A recent YouTube unboxing of a vintage booster pack from the first print of Magic the Gathering had a shocking twist at the end when the final card revealed was a Black Lotus, perhaps the most notorious and rare valuable card in the vulnerable card game. Last year, another Black Lotus from the Alpha set sold for nearly $30,000 via Kotaku. This is what they're saying. So anyway, when you click this on, it does bring you to another window. I'm going to bump out of here. The same store, it's the same website, folks, Digital Trends. When you go to the first one, you'll be able to click through it. So I'm just doing this here, showing up the time here. This is what it came out to be. It says over here, now this is on eBay site. Okay, the person put the linkage there. Okay, but again, it says over here, the listing you're looking for is no longer available. So if you try to look this up, you're not going to find it. At least that's the way I understand it, unless you do what I did. Here it is. Okay. It says 6 view per hour. Buy it now and make an offer. But this one here, according to this, is $39,000 or $40,000 car. I don't know if it actually sold. I don't see where it says sold over here, unless I'm looking too quick. I don't know. But you see, there's other people selling cards too. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes we get taken in by this stuff. I told you a long time ago about the Beauty and the Beast tape. Supposedly, I heard it on eBay Radio. The eBay Radio talk host show was talking about it, saying that someone had sold Beauty and the Beast Black Diamond VHS tape for $30,000. Okay, when I heard the story, folks, I can't lie about it. I stopped what I was doing. I went to my local thrift store because I know they sell those tapes, the VHSs, Beauty and the Beast, and I bought, I think, either one or two of them. And I tried putting one up, I think that story I said in one of my videos, it was either $400 or $500. And then I started looking, I seen them for $15, $20, whatever it was. And I ended up selling the thing for, I think, $7 and change with the shipping. Sometimes you can't get, you can't get fooled into always thinking every time you see these high prices that you're gonna, you're gonna be one of those type of guys that's gonna come out. I'm not saying it can't happen, but as you can see here, other people are selling them too. All right, this guy's got it for $15,000. This one's got it for $34,000, and then so on and so forth. So sometimes we see these big numbers, and we think right away, oh wow, we're gonna get it. But apparently, I don't see where it's sold here. I don't see, if you guys see it over here, I don't see where it's sold. I know you could probably go to this person's website and you could see, verify if it was sold for that price. But this is what it's going for. If you want to be on the lookout for it, I know for a fact I won't probably find one of these. If I do come across one, I'll keep my eye out for it, but there's no way I'm going to get that kind of money for it, I can tell you that. But anyway, let's move right along. Again, now that one there, well, this has a link up here, but if you click on the digital trends, it'll bring you to it. Just click it on and you'll find it. Let's move right along. eBay bans, this is from e-commerce bites. eBay bans PayPal and early payments beta. Okay, this came out Monday, July 30th, 2018. I always like to throw the dates in there because I don't want you to think it's 3 or 4 or 5 years old. It goes on to say details are coming out and a new beta test eBay is rolling out in September as it moves to take over payments management from PayPal. There is some good news and bad news for sellers, but so far eBay is not releasing the details publicly. The biggest drawback is that buyers will not be able to use PayPal to pay sellers participating in the test, a provision that a reader told us has believed would negatively impact sales. You want to know something, folks? I agree. I really do agree. And I'll tell you why. I don't know how it's going to work out, but let me tell you something, folks. Keep this in mind too. You might want to. What I like about PayPal is when it comes down to tax time. Now, I can't say with the new payment program that they're going to roll out is going to have the less features, the same features, or indifferent. But what I like about PayPal is when I go in there, I could print out a whole sales listings for the whole year of as far as what I made in sales. Okay, I could print out the sheet. I use it to do my taxes. That's what I did last year. Well, actually, this year I should say. Anyway, I don't know what it's going to be like now. Okay, this is something that it's going to be different, I guess. I don't know how it's going to work out. Some people might say, well, if that's the case, then you might want to get your own accounting software program that's going to keep track and tabulate all your sales you made for the year. This way you'll have something to work with as opposed to using PayPal. PayPal was nice. I liked it because all the purchases that I sold on eBay from the buyers was all done through PayPal. So I would click on PayPal for my annual sales, whatever, print out the sheet, and I had it for my records. Now I don't know what's going to happen with this here. But I'm not going to get into this here, read the whole thing. I think it's going to be a problem. I think it is going to be a negative impact on sales, because if some people don't comply with the new or sign up with the new payment processing, I think that's going to cause a little problem with sales. I could be wrong. Don't hold me to it, but you never know. Some people don't like change. I, for one, don't like change. I'll be honest with you. My old saying is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? It's been working right along. It's been doing good. Everybody and their aunts and uncles know about PayPal. Matter of fact, eBay and PayPal, they go together. It's like that comedy skit there, Abbott and Costello. You know what I'm saying? They're both together. When you buy from eBay, you right away assimilate it with PayPal. But it is what it is, folks. Let's see what happens. I don't want to jump to conclusions. It may be good, it may not. I don't know. If you want to read the rest of this story, folks, you go to ecommercebytes.com and you can just check that story. I'm sorry if everything's a little day late, 2 days late. I try to do these, reseller news on a daily basis. I've been trying to do them on the weekends. Sometimes things happen throughout the course of the day and I can't always get to it. These videos do take a long time, especially if it runs into an hour or so. It takes about, on my computer system, it takes about 2 to 3 hours to just process it, convert it, and then when I have to upload it to eBay, up to YouTube, it takes another maybe 15 or 20 minutes. So these videos do take long. So I do apologize because, like I said, it does take time to edit and get this software up and running and get it on YouTube. So I do apologize for the long times here, and that I can't get it out on a daily basis like I like to. Let's move right along. This one here, I don't know what is this all about. What is this here? Error. Okay, I don't know where that came into play. Here's one here, folks. It says, did you sell your mattress on eBay? That will be $65, please. Okay, this one came out from smh.com.au. It goes on to say, this came out July 31st, 2018. It was posted 11:32 a.m. It says, Albert Lee listed his mattress for sale on eBay, but did not end up selling it. Despite that, Mr. Lee was hit with a $65 transaction fee and is angry that eBay is charging him for his troubles. For me, it's not the money, it's the principle. What are they doing there? He said, I think it's unfair. The Melbourne-based father and businessman said he listed the mattress for sale on eBay in April and regretted it almost immediately after receiving numerous requests for the people wanting to try it out. And then it goes on to say over here, as when one person had put it in a bid, Mr. Lai said he told the bidder why he was withdrawing the mattress from the sale. He said they were not happy. He goes, I thought they were going to lodge a complaint against me. I said that's fine. If you're happy to pay a certain, I think we said $600, come and have a look because I wanted to make sure they weren't just trying kicking, he said. Listen, folks, what can I tell you? I mean, it's like I said again, I've always repeated it many times over. It's their platform. If we don't like it, we can go elsewhere. But like I said again, you know, no matter where you go, it's going to probably, you're going to have the same situations in most cases. I don't know about the transaction fees. It was $65. Why the guy would sit with that there, but hey, that's eBay for you, you know. They're going to eventually call it Feebay, because that's all they do is hit you with fees and different things at times. So, but anyway, if you'd like to check this story out again one last time, it's smm.co.com.au. And just look for one for mattress, you know, but did you sell your mattress on eBay? If you can't find it, do a Google search on it. Here and over here, again, this is from TMZ. This came out July 31st, yesterday, 2018. Trump's Walk of Fame star eBay pulls the auction rubble auction. No copycats, please. I guess everybody that was a guy, you know, wants to get on the bandwagon, so to speak. As soon as they thought about it, I guess, you know, people have enterprise minds. Hey, I can get that there, you know, a piece of rubble from that there and sell it on eBay. It just goes via this poor sap was trying to sell a piece of Donald Trump's Hollywood Walk of Fame on eBay. Just got rich quicker, dream shattered with just a pickaxe. A rep of eBay tells TMZ the user post violated the company's other illegal activities provision, which prohibits the sales of items or links items to encourage or promote, facilitate, or instruct others engage in illegal activities. In layman's term, vandalism is illegal, so you can't make a quick buck off there, off of here. Hey, you know what? Hey, I agree. You know, that's, you know, that, you know, the really sad thing about all this, folks, what this reminds me of, and it is sad, and I'm sorry to repeat it, but you know, when you hear of things, devastating things happening. I remember one time there was a story, I don't know if it was a plane crash, I read a long time ago, that people were actually going to the sites and trying to get, you know, facts, you know, artifacts, well, not artifacts, but things that were part of the plane, and or like even like with when the 9/11, when the Twin Towers came down, people were trying to capitalize on pieces of the, and you know, the Twin Towers, you know, taking pieces of metal or whatever things they found. That's wrong, you know. I mean, I'm sorry to say, but that's wrong. You don't capitalize on somebody else's demise. But you know, these things happen. You know, people right away to thinking that, you know, to making a quick buck, and eBay, I think, did the right thing. To be honest with you, I really do. But anyway, if you want to read the story, just go to tmz.com and you can read the story about the rubble there. You know, the Trump Walk of Fame rubble. You know, you can check that out. I'm going to bump out of here. Let's go to the next one here. This one is from pymts.com. It's making friends and influencing people. Walmart, eBay, and Theranos. It goes on to say over here, a visit to your local bookstore or to Amazon more realistically for many of us, and a brief pursuit of the self-help section will give you access to hundreds of options for improvement. That's unless the shopper is online, in which case you might find themselves picking through 100,000 options. It just goes over here to say, I'm not going to read this whole thing, folks. It just says over here, Walmart wants to make friends with people who influence people. Okay, you could check this out. I'm not going to get into it right now, but I just thought I'd throw it out there because I figure it deals with eBay. So I figure anything eBay related, that's what the e-commerce, that's what the Reseller News is all about, dealing with e-commerce and with eBay, Amazon, Etsy stories. I like to share with you guys. Here's one over here. Elon Musk tells us surfboards are selling on eBay for $5,000. Now, let me tell you something, folks. I don't know where I guess you get them from Telsa, whatever, you know. Again, when you talk about these here, you know, about selling, you see it on eBay. It says over here selling for $5,000. Don't always let numbers throw you off. Okay. Now, I clicked on one of these things here, and I didn't see any of these items selling for $5,000. They were like $3,900, whatever, if I can get to it. Let's see if I can find one over here. Let's see, bear with me over here. Here. Okay. Now, it goes over here to say that eBay is not the buyers on eBay or whatever. As of Monday, there were 10 Telsa surfboards listings right on the e-commerce site. The cheapest was $28.50 plus shipping. The most expensive was $49.99. It came with the screenshot for order confirmation email from Tesla. You know, again, I guess people are going to buy these. I don't know where they're getting them from. They're getting them from wholesale or whatever. But when you click it on, last time I said it had 19 views. Let's see, listings. Let's see if it comes up now. Let's see here, folks. Now, let me see over here. Now it brings you to this window. I love when that happens. Every time I try to prove a point, something happens, right? Bear with me for 1 second. Let me see if I can get to that story here. I really do apologize. I don't know what it is, folks. Every time I try doing this here, let's see. Maybe it's on this one here. I know it brought me to an eBay site.
Bring you a Geico message.
Here we go. And you get some.
Sure, you know. Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Sorry about that, folks.
Did you hear?
It's always got something over here. You always got to get the notifications here. Okay, here we go. It's first was 19, now it's 20. Okay, so apparently people are adding. All right, they got 9 bids at 1725. This is coming from Bulgaria. Okay, now here this one's got 4 bids for 2,049. There's only 20 listings right now. Who knows what it's going to end up to be? As you can see here, as I'm scrolling down, folks. You don't see anything really here. Not that I see right now. Here you have watches. I mean, okay, you have people watching, okay? I haven't seen, let's see for myself. Let's see if I prove myself wrong. I haven't seen here for 5,000. Let me see. $39.99, $39 4,000. Okay, local pickup. This is for 4. Let's see here, 39. Now this one here is the last one. It's for $4,500. So I don't know when they come up with that listing there. You know, maybe it was another one that recently sold, but it says over here surfboards are selling on eBay for $5,000. It might have been a fluke, or maybe they just threw that number out. If you want to check that story out, go to time.com money, or you could just type in Elon Musk Tesla surfboards selling on eBay, and you'll get it. You do a Google search. But as you can see here, folks, looking at them, this is a live. All right, this is a live. You know, I'm on here right now live. I refreshed the screen a couple of times already, so. But here you can see it says brand new, 1725 from Bulgaria, and then over here it says $50 for shipping. They have it buy it now, so apparently there's a reserve price. So the guy wants it for $49.99, you know, $49.99. All right, now this one here, maybe this is what they're referring to. This guy's got his for $5,000. Okay, you just rough it out, $5,000. But he's got 4 bids, so you know, unless someone wants to pay that, I know I wouldn't. If I wanted one of these, I'm not going to go to this guy. Okay. But then again, there's not too many people that have buy it now prices outside of this guy. Okay, so you know, I don't know what the auction is going to end at. I'm not interested. I'm not a surfer. Okay, I don't really. This doesn't have any interest, but I just thought I'd share it with you guys out there. But as you can see right now, there's only one that I see that's going for almost $5,000 with the buy it now price. This one I know. This guy has best offer. Okay, this is brand new. He has a buy it now. Okay, for $4,000. All right. But I'm not saying, you know, give it, take $1,000. I'm not saying, you know, it's not much money, but I'm just trying to say, you know, sometimes you can't get deceived when you see numbers. Anyway, let's move right along. You can check that out. Just go to that site earlier. This here is Frugal for Less, folks. I'm just throwing this in there for the new subscribers. And I just want to say thank you again for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I really do appreciate it. I try to put out news when it comes to me. I get a lot of Google alerts. I get other resources where I do get, you know, updates on e-commerce, be it with eBay, Amazon, or Etsy, or any of e-commerce sites or stuff that deals with e-commerce. I do get these alerts, and I do like to share them with people. This one here is Frugal for Less, and for those who don't know, I consider myself a frugal entrepreneur. I like to save money whenever possible. This one here, it's got different categories. You scroll on it, you pull down menu, you got make money, save money, apps and websites, frugal travel, psychology of money. Then it's got money making apps, best survey sites, you can start a blog. And if you look over here, let's go to this really quick. If you want to subscribe for a free copy of their ebook, not mine, theirs, you can click it on. It's 101 free money making apps. Well, now it's over here for 99 cents. See, this is crazy. All right. Anyway, it's Kindle. It's saying free money making. Okay. It's not a deceptive thing, but it's Kindle. Okay. You can get it on Kindle if you're interested in that. Of course, you're going to get it from Amazon. But you see over here though, it says subscribe for a free copy of our ebooks. See? All right. Whatever. We're not going to get into that. Anyway, if you want to check it out, you can. But let's see what they got when they're saying 15 apps that will help you save money. Okay. All right, here's number 1, shopping apps. Okay, then they talk a little about it. I'm trying to talk a little fast, folks, to get this out of the way because, like I said, I don't want to expand too much on one topic. Learn the pricing system. Play Walmart at its own game. And then it says we have new and expectant parents, and they talk a little about it, you know, what you can get and all that, so on and so forth. The Walmart credit card with no annual fee. Of course, you could save 3% on Walmart online purchases and so on. Gas savings. It says yes, Walmart can help you save money on gas. You can check that out. Use Walmart's pickup service. I've used that before when I ordered a nice watch from them. It was more expensive to buy it in the store than it was to buy it online. Don't ask me how that worked, but it did. They got the free ask. They got clearance prices. They got refurbished items, I guess, for sale. Let's see here. Then you got bread for $1. Okay, clothing deals, and you get tax exemptions. If you're a business owner, pretty much you can get qualified tax exemptions from Walmart. Even if you buy products at Walmart to turn around and sell again on Amazon and eBay, you could apply. Can apply. It says just fill out the tax exemption form, online form, with your business information depending on your state, sales tax license, and other documentations. Once approved, your tax exemptions will be done automatically at checkout. Okay, note that some Walmart services such as photo pharmacy and automotive services are done on a different point of purchase system, and you will need to request a tax exemption differently for that. Okay, then it's got care clinics. We all know about that. And the trade-in program. Yep, this is one that surprised me too. One is the trade-in programs, much like Amazon trade-in program. You could trade in electronics, video game. Now, this I didn't know. Okay, that's why I say, folks, you know, this is why I love the reseller news, doing the reseller news, because there are things out there, folks, that we all can't be versed on. You know, it's not. I know not a lot of people are diversified in their ways, but I never knew about this. I don't know if you guys did. If you did, share it with us. Share it with me. Let me know. Say, hey, no, I knew about that Walmart. I had no clue. Okay, and like I said, as I learn, as I'm bringing this information and enlightening to you guys, I'm also learning too. Okay, I had no clue about this here, but that's pretty good. Okay, I didn't know they take stuff like that. So I don't know. I got to look into this here because this is good. Because if you have games and stuff like that, cell phones and whatever, it says you can look at your product and get an answer a few questions about its condition, ship it to the CE Exchange for free, and then receive a Walmart gift card. I checked it out on an iPad Mini. A 4 can be traded up for $110 on an Xbox console. Could be traded up for $96. Final thoughts, and then it says over here, Walmart is a great store to shop, and now you could have 15 new Walmart hacks to take advantage of even more savings. See Walmart for shopping secret. That's not listed and should be. Let us know in the comments below. You know, again, I'm really, well, this is the one right here. Number 15 got my attention because, you know, when I had electronics, and to be honest with you, I would probably do better with the trade-in program at Walmart than I would on eBay, to be honest with you. Some people may beg to differ, but you don't know my situation. I've been sitting on a lot of electronics at one point, games and stuff like that, and I did have Xboxes I was selling. If I know when I could have got that there, I would have got, to be honest with you, I could have got probably more money for the Xbox I sold than I got on eBay. Okay, you see this price here? They said if they traded in for $96, I got half of that, if that. Okay, so this is a pretty good thing here, and I'm going to definitely look into this. But anyway, let's move right along. I'm going to close that out, but I got to remember to come back to that one. Here's over here 30 more things every eBay seller needs to know. You could download the book. Okay, it's selling on eBay is a wide scale and effective, can be time consuming as you manage a catalog and inventory of goods. That you'll likely be selling in multiple units over and over again. To ensure that you're using the time, resources, as productively and possible, you will need to embrace the tools and services to automate your task. In this free book titled "More Items, 30 More Things Every eBay Seller Needs to Know," you can read the rest of this. You can collect it. You can go down to this website. You can download it and you can read it yourself here. I am not going to read it because I am getting tongue-tied. This one came out. This story came out yesterday, July 31st, by Chris Dawson. It is fresh news. Okay, you can check it out. Just go to tamebay.com. If not, just type in 30 more things every eBay seller needs to know, and you'll probably get this window pop up. Then over here, I think we talked about this, maybe not, I remember from another one. eBay payments beta trial insights for eBay Open. I think we already discussed this with e-commerce bites. It says over here, following some of the payments session at eBay Open, some eBay Payments beta trial insights have emerged, giving us an idea that what eBay Payment will look like. eBay already invited sellers to sign up for the eBay Payments beta in the US, and members of eBay staff have been using the new payments flow for a couple of months. Here's what they know to date. eBay Payments beta trial insights. Okay, features already we already knew. It says eBay will consolidate payments and invoices into a single account. Payouts will be made daily to your bank account. Well, that's pretty good. eBay are exploring faster ways to get paid with partners. All fees will be on a single eBay invoice. That's good too to know. This will also include payment fees. Those who take part in the beta will get a special discounted price early on for opting in. eBay will automatically update all listings to add eBay Payments as a default payment option. And then it goes on to say the new features. And again, I am not going to read all this here. PayPal, it says, is not an option. The global shipping program won't be supported on the eBay Payments during the beta. The fees are currently 2% according to the sources, and then it goes on to say, and you could read it because I'm getting tongue-tied. I really am sorry, folks. Just check it out. You can go to tamebay.com, and again, you just want to look for eBay Payments beta trial insights from eBay Open. I'm just gonna. There was one over there about selling your business on Amazon. You're selling your Amazon business. I bumped out accidentally. I'm not going to get into that right now. It just tells you that story was basically all about when it's time to give up the ghost, so to speak. Not that I'm saying the person, but when we do get older, we no longer may be able to be selling on eBay due to whatever health issues, or maybe you're just not around anymore. You got called home, if you know what I'm saying. So you basically want to leave it to a loved one if they wish to run the business. Your eBay business when you're no longer here to operate it, and basically that's what they're talking about. I think that was on TameBay too. You could check that out on tamebay.com. I'm quite sure that's what it was all about. Okay, folks, I just came across these other listings here, this other news I wanted to add to the reseller news for today, and I just wanted to share it really quick with you. I know earlier I was talking about about where I seen that ad where someone was talking about eBay collecting and remitting online sales tax. I came across it with ecommercebytes.com. Matter of fact, I have 5 windows opened up here, and I want to go through it really quick. This came out Friday, July 27, 2018, and the title is over here, Why Doesn't eBay Collect and Remit Online Sales Tax? And it goes on to say over here, Dear Ina, since eBay is about to take over payments, why don't they calculate the sales tax owed for a buyer's location and pay the states directly? This gives all sellers tax compliance and centralize the job to one location. And this the person wrote it, Becky. And then it has comments and people remark on it. And then it goes on here, you start reading the comments. I'm not going to get too much into it. You might want to read it if you get a chance. Like I said, this is additional to the reseller news, so you could check that out. And the next websites I'm opening up are all from ecommercebytes.com, so I'm not going to keep repeating it, but you might want to check that one out. Next one I got over here is eBay changes display prices of the watch list. This came out Sunday, July 29, 2018. Sorry again about all the delays in getting this information out. It says eBay made changes to the watch list shopping feature. Normally eBay displays the opening bid on the bid price on an auction, but now when an auction listing offers a buy it now price, eBay shows that the bin buy it now price instead. Okay. The change caught buyers and sellers off guard, as eBay did not announce a change in how it displays the prices in its watch list. As all announced changes, it is possible users are seeing the change as part of the test. It says one reader who alerted us to the change explained that when he was reviewing his watch list recently, the prices I was seeing were prices from the items that I would not have put on them on the watch list, for too high for what I wanted. But it says what eBay was showing me was not what I might actually been able to buy the items for. It says over here, if I win the bid at the lower price of the bin number, buy it now. It says we're curious if sellers think that's going to have a positive or a detrimental effect, and why. And then it goes on to say eBay also made notes that feel more prominent, calling it note to self, and no longer allows users to delete items in watch list with the click of a single button. You must tick a checkbox and for each item, and then hit the delete button, as the user noted in the Australian eBay boards. And then it goes on to saying over here, it says over here, if you start reading the comments, yet another prime example of just how much disrespect and contempt eBafia has for its customers, in quotation, sellers and our buyers. It goes on. If you can read, I like reading the comments, but I'm not going to read it right now because it'll, we'll be here too long. This is going to probably be close to an hour long anyway. Anyway, you can check it out. eBay changed display prices of watch list. And let's move right along here. Spammers. This came out Saturday, July 28, 2018. Spammers hit eBay forums Friday night. It says over here, spammers hit eBay forums overnight, linking to the eBay website, reportedly selling help supplements. That's against the eBay policy. It says, do not click on the links as they may be phishing attempts, just as it never had a good idea to click on the links and solicit emails. The threads remain live and worrisome, given eBay's recent layoffs and call for sellers to help it moderate the boards. On Sunday, we posted a new community mentors program. And it says over here, the influx of spam spreads through eBay forums as an easy to spot. Their subject lines consist of URLs to off eBay websites. Hopefully eBay's weekend staff will catch the post soon. Can you spot some of the offending posts in the screenshot below, taken from a seller board this morning? Again, I'm not going to read on that. I'm not going to get into this here. You can check it out. Again, you know where that is. Amazon. Then we get into Amazon. Amazon's success with subscriptions impacts unit growth. It says Amazon revealed a trend that could have an impact on some third-party sellers, both on and off its marketplace, as well as certain types of retail stores. Amazon Chief Financial Officer Brian Olafsky was asked about the drop in the unit growth for the second quarter and a period in which Amazon grew sales, and then it goes on and on. You can read that as well. And last but not least, glitch costly to sellers hits eBay shipping rate tables. This one came out Saturday, July 28, 2018. It says, Dear Ina, can eBay get any worse? I discovered a major shipping calculation glitch that cost sellers hundreds of dollars, and eBay doesn't appear to be doing anything about it. It says the issue is the shipping rate tables. Inside each listing is a box to check to apply to a shipping rate table. These tables are created to add shipping surcharges for long-range shipping destination, example Hawaii, Alaska, Puerto Rico, etc. To my horror, I received a sale yesterday for an item to ship to Alaska, and the shipping surcharge did not apply, and then I had to absorb $55 in shipping charges. Oh, that hurts. I have sold many of the same items to these territories, and the shipping rate table did what it was supposed to do, add a surcharge, but not this time. Again, you can read it, folks, and as we all know, there are a lot of things going on with eBay. I'm going to bump out of this here, and I definitely would like to close this out because I know this is going to be a long reseller news. But anyway, folks, I just want to end this reseller news saying, thank you very much for all the new subscribers. Thank you for sticking around and checking out this video. I really do appreciate it. And I just want to say again, my name is Rich Bassini. Been watching Reseller News for August 1st, 2018. Have a great day. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.